Good morning, Imbolc blessings. I hope you're all doing really, really well. So we're entering a time of reawakening. The earth is starting to stir. Things are starting to awaken. Things are starting to come up. It's heralding that spring is on its way. Now we're in the time of the awakening moon as well. And this brings a connection to the willow tree. So there may be a lot of emotional healing going on at this time for you. But we're going to get into the cards and see, what does this mean for you today? Is there any information that we can give you that's going to help you today with this awakening? And you may be feeling this stirring within you, things starting to have a bit more energy for your day, for what you need to do, for what you want to do. We have Starry Night and Acceptance, and it's number 41. Just my age. So this is you kind of accepting things that you couldn't change. And I can see somebody like gazing at the stars in a way of sort of like, it's going to be okay. We're going to be all right. Things are going to work out the way that I want them to work out. And you're right. It is going to work out, but not in the way that you expected. Remember the video I did yesterday, which was about the same but different? It's a little bit like that. So let's see what the runes are saying to you today. Okay, Ingwas, another rune that has been riding the energy recently, which is right now, you're still in the chrysalis stage. Right now, you're not quite ready to emerge yet. You may still have a bit of a cold, or you may still be feeling a bit lethargic, but your mind's ready to jump, but your body's not quite there yet at the moment. So still take a little bit of time to rest, but just trust that this is a process that's necessary for your growth right now. And it won't be like this forever, because things move, things change. And what you're going through right now is kind of like a release of emotion cycle. So you may want to go and find a weeping willow right now, maybe go and sit by the river next to a beautiful weeping willow, and just offload how you're feeling at this time. Maybe offload what's been going on for you this past year. What emotional roller coaster have you been on this past year? And how are you feeling right now from that? Because something inside you is sparking this want for excitement, for things to take off, to take a risk of some form, to take some kind of chance. But right now is not the time to actually run into that. It's just about, okay, you've set that intention, you've planted that seed. So just take some time now to allow that to settle for a moment. Let me see. I'm still a little bit full of cold myself. We have the 9 of Cups. Now, this is a very, very nice energy. This is kind of like the energy of somebody just having all their desires fulfilled, feeling very content. This is kind of the energy where you're I feel like you've already received your harvest. It's like you already know that you've aligned with a path. It's like you can rest, because you know that when you feel more awake, when you feel more alive, when you've got more energy, this is ready. You're ready to go. You're ready to take that chance, because a desire of yours is being fulfilled. It's happening. What is this desire that's being fulfilled at this time? Let's see. And this is over this whole weekend, okay? Okay. This feels like a transformation, like something that maybe had to end in order to kind of begin again. So it's almost like somebody turning over the soil, or like worms that in the soil make the soil more fertile. It feels like that's had to happen. There's had to be some kind of digging up of something in order to make it more fertile, in order to make it more desirable for the growth that's about to happen. But the Wheel of Fortune there was in the reverse position. So there's still some element of something within you hasn't quite changed yet, or there's still a lesson to be learned around this. So you're still waiting for this to happen, but you know that it's going to, okay? You just know. You know what I'm talking about as well. This is going to happen. Your ship is going to come in. you've been at such a crossroads for some time now, but you're moving out of that space. It's almost like you're allowing yourself to stand in the middle of the crossroads, knowing the direction that you're going in, but you're not going there yet. Okay, you've got to take some time. About the next 5 days, you will start to head down that path. But there's something else, first of all, that you need to walk away from. Okay, there's something that is just a little bit in the way on that path. But until you stood there at the crossroads to really see it, you could not see the direction that you should take. And you've recognized that what you need to walk away from is what's been holding you at this crossroads. And you see so many lovely, shiny things down these different paths. And there's one thing that's sparkling to you that you know is for you. You know is right for you, it's going to work for you. You're very tempted by it. And I feel like that's maybe what's held you back, is because of how you felt towards it has kind of scared you in a way of like, is that the right thing to do though? Because if I'm feeling like, such an impulse towards this, maybe then it's not right. But actually, in feeling like that, it's caused you more disappointment, more regret, more sort of feeling of lack than it has good. Every time you seem to stop yourself from going down the path that you know is right for you, something happens that is unfortunate. And it's all guiding you to be sort of like, but you know where you're supposed to be going. So why do you do this to yourself? And the path that you are feeling, that you're drawn to, that you're going to, it kind of has a bit of a money path to it. There is an investment on this path that is going to lead you into a long-term commitment to something. And it's fortunate. It's very fortunate. It feels very stable, very secure. It feels like it's right for you. It's meant for you. Okay. I've got the 5 of Wands in the reverse here. So if there was any competition before, there is no competition now. If there was any like conflicts and things, I don't feel that those conflicts are there anymore. They've been removed, they've gone. And that's leading to this Ace of Cups. So a complete fulfillment here, a deepening of something that's right for you. Now, I'm kind of skirting over whether it's relationship or work, because it could be one or either. This is a collective reading, so it's a bit more broad than a personalised reading. But there's definitely a deepening going on. And for some of you, I feel that this could be to do with a relationship. It's to do with things coming in. But like I say, there is a need to walk away completely from something first in order to go down this path without feeling lack, without feeling, like it's not going to work. But where you thought there may have been competition here, there is none. There is no competition. It's all for you. It is all for you. You're being asked to trust that. Okay. Now, we've got the 9 of Wands coming up on here. So I feel like you have been defeated before, or you felt like things are just a struggle, whether it's relationships or work, it could be both. But you've felt this struggle before, and so you expect struggle. And you expect any direction you take, there's going to be some kind of struggle. But you're being asked to be a bit more, thoughtful in how you speak to yourself on this. The power is in your mind. The power is in how you're telling yourself what your life is going to be like, what things are going to be like for you. So take your power, stand in your power, and say to yourself, like, I'm going down this path and it's going to be great. It's going to be fantastic. It's going to be exactly what I want it to be, not what I'm telling myself it's going to be because of the past. Victory, things coming together. There is definitely movement here with this. So if this is some kind of connection or relationship or something that's been stagnant for some time, there's definitely movement here. But it's in your ability to remove the obstacles, to walk away from anything that is becoming an obstacle to your happiness, to your desire fulfillment, to your joy. So I'm going to leave this reading here for you. If that resonates with you, then please do get in touch. And I will be back later to do a little bit of an Imbolc reading too on the live. So Have a lovely day. Blessed be.